Hi, I'm Prashant here. If you have made this far and watching this video means, it tells me a couple of things. Firstly, you are interested in the program of mastering the strategic negotiations and influencing. Secondly, there are still some registrations left. Else, we would have pulled down this video by now. Now, this is the deal. The program Mastering Strategic Negotiations and Influencing is for you if you are in sales and you want to stop losing deals and start winning more and more deals at a higher profits and also become more skilled and confident to achieve more success. Or if you are leading a sales team and you want your team to be more confident and increase their deal success at better terms actually. Or if you're a business owner and keen to increase your sales by acquiring more clients, build better relationship with clients. See, we at Growth Aspire have trained and coached thousands of professionals, business owners on negotiations. And what we have seen is they have really got 2 to 3 times higher success after our programs. And we want you to experience the same and win more deals and achieve more success. So here is what is that. So Mastering Strategic Sales and Negotiation and Influencing is a program where we are going to make 7 module program where we will have a live calls, and in each of these calls we are going to talk more about how you can become a good negotiator and influencer. So for example, in the first module we will get you introduced about what is exactly strategic negotiation is, why should you negotiate in the first place, and what are the common inhibitions towards negotiation most of the people have, whom we have seen. Even the people who have been doing sales for many years, they struggle with negotiations. So how do you define your outcome? What are the top qualities of a good negotiator? So in the very first module, you will come across a lot of things about negotiation which you have never thought the right way. So a lot of perceptions what you are carrying, we will question that when we will help you to overcome that. So this is a very important module which helps you to become a good negotiator. Now in the second module, what we will talk is about the strategies for negotiation success. So negotiation is all about strategies, tactics, and skills. So what strategies are the most important? We will introduce what are the key strategies you should be knowing, and when do you really negotiate? That's one of the important strategy. And how do you capture the requirements of negotiation? What are the types of negotiation, styles of negotiation exist? Which one to use to across which one? And then one important thing we introduce is how good are you as negotiator? What are the types of negotiators are there? And if you're really the other person is not the type you are, then how do you build the quality of a different type of negotiation? So this is a module where a lot of things will cover about strategies, tactics, and types of negotiation. And the third module, which is my favorite module, is about understanding the power of influence and persuasion. See, today's everybody wants to influence. The people who are ability to influence has the maximum impact they can create. But what is this influencing? Can you really learn how to influence someone? So we will give you the 6 influential skills or the principles you can apply in negotiation situations. And also we will introduce the psychological strategies to build trust and likability. Like how do you use your body language? How do you mirror? How do you pace with your other parties? How do you lead them? And finally, what is the words you should be using which can make a huge difference in the other person? Few words can make a huge difference, and how do you really come across those words? So we will introduce you to the psychology of influence and persuasion. This one module itself, I can tell you, can make a huge difference in whatever you're doing. Not just in sales. If you want to influence your teams, if you want to influence your boss, if you want to influence your suppliers, so anybody where this module can make a huge difference. Then we will go into the more of technicalities of negotiations, where in the module 4 we will help you to prepare for any negotiation. The framework of 5WH will introduce in more in depth, where we will help you to understand and explore the game plan. How does the other side comes up with game plan, what are the things you should be prepared. And finally, one important thing we'll also tell you is how do you open your negotiation, because a lot of people make mistakes in opening a negotiation and then they will never be able to recover. So we'll tell you how do you open your negotiation and how do you prepare. And in the module 5 is where we'll give you some more technical, where how do you prepare negotiation by coming up with a lot of variables. A lot of people, we think they say that we don't have many options, but we can help you to come up with so many variables which will help you to negotiate. And how do you give some concessions. Negotiation is always about giving some concessions to really resolve a conflict, but how do you come up with these concessions and how do you use these things, and the signs of knowing yours and other sides aspiration and resistance points. Where is your side is starting, where how high you should start, how low you should be so that you walk out, and what's the backna for negotiation. This is a very important module, more technical we'll get in, but everything, as I said, we will give you worksheets, tools and templates so that it becomes easy for you to practice. And the module 6 is all about more of pricing. If you're in a selling, like the biggest challenge is pricing. A lot of 90% of salespeople say that the biggest negotiation they think is how do they handle price resistance. Here we go deep into these pricing challenges. We are going to cover some 14 types of price objections and how to handle each of them. How do you see this as tactics? Then we'll give you what is a cost and value framework. How do you move away from price discussion and focus more on the value side, and a 4-step module or 4-step framework to handle any kind of resistance. I can assure you that once you cover this module, 90% of your price challenges, what you are facing, won't exist anymore. You will start seeing the whole thing in a different way. And finally, what is the most important is to become a good negotiator is about how do you become more of develop that quality of negotiation more from your personality more about how you manage emotions. One of the key things of negotiation is focus on the problems, not on the people. So we will help you here. How do you manage your own emotions? How do you handle tactics and counter tactics? And how do you connect with buyers and engage in very difficult situations? And how do you really measure your negotiation progress? So negotiation is a very long drawn, sometimes it can take months actually, but how are you going to measure these things? So this is something we give you framework and tools for this one. Again, these are 7 modules we are going to talk, and these are very interactive process. We will be taking your questions live. You're going to be able to get access to us, just you and a very small group of people. We don't want to make this in a very big this one. But as I said, it's an interactive. We are going to give you a lot of tools, templates, and worksheets here, which will be able to implement. And not just this, one of the things we decided to do in this program is also to give you some more things, because we want you to help and succeed in other areas also. One thing what we are doing is some of the 3 core bonuses are there. The first one is we are launching an online sales academy. So you will get online access to some of the core skills of selling and communication, especially of how to ask questions, how to be a good listener, how to build rapport. These are online videos we are prepared already. So you will get access to it, which itself we are selling for more than 5,000 rupees we have planned. Then social selling mastery. How do you really become good in LinkedIn? Because this is one thing where if you want moving forward more and more, you need to create your social selling presence, social presence. Especially LinkedIn is becoming more powerful if you want to acquire more customers who are international customers or even local customers. How do you build your LinkedIn network? How do you get more connects? And how do you leverage your overall LinkedIn? So we will give you the exact tools what we have used and help many others. So how from 500 connects to 3,000 connects you can go. And then an execution mastery. This is all about in this once things get started, a lot of busy things. How do you manage all these things? So we give you some execution mastery also. So this itself is a bonus which is a very high value. And again, some people may say, okay, these are live calls. Will that be very interactive? Will it be able to learn? But as I said, there will be recorded versions available. so that you can access anytime. And also, we know that there are some cases where people may find it more specific. So we have got a one-on-one coaching also if you face any challenges. We will have at least 2 to 3 one-on-one coaching calls. So we will be able to address some of your specific challenges. So again, if you made this far, I feel that there are still one or more space available, probably more than one. And we will be starting our program 4th of April with our first call schedule, and then onwards 2 calls per week for the next 3 weeks. And during this time of crisis, I think one of the best investment what you can make is to utilize to learn yourself, become more skilled, and normally for this level of program what we are offering, we charge to corporates at more than 25,000 per person. But it is available today for you to register at just 12,995. We are able to keep this low so that it's not going to cost you so much during these times of crisis. But only thing is, what I want you is just click the button below to get started and join me in the course Mastering Strategic Negotiation and Influencing. And if at all you have any doubt, what we are giving also is which nobody promises, but we are keeping it 100% guaranteed. All I tell you is take your time to enjoy the course and put the proven strategies to work with clients. If for any reason or for no reason you find that you're not satisfied with program or it's not useful to you, just ask for refund and we will be able to refund full. So what I can say is those who become good negotiator by learning the skills we have taught, they have seen phenomenal success winning more deals at much higher profits. So I want to repeat this again, but because I want to help you do that. We have seen many people succeed, so I want you to help you do that. Only thing I can do is click on the button below. I can't click the registration, so only you can do that. So go ahead and register. I will see you in the program Strategic Sales Negotiation and Influencing Skills. Thank you.